Hello, people that in the house that didn't have the Q&A. About time. I'm sure people probably thought I forgot about it. We didn't get many questions, hoping for a few more. So, for next month, please can you, give me a few more. Because I do like, add some questions. I do like people asking me questions and, I like responding to people and I like giving them an answer. So, if you could. So, yeah, we have 5 questions. So, what is the best part of Teddy Towns right off the bat? Um, so I suppose the way you're trying to phrase this, what's the best part of it? Well, the best part of tidy towns in the one set is your community. So it's about pride in where you live. You take pride in your local environment. You take pride in your community. You try and do your best for your community. You help each other out. That's the main thing too. You get to know people. It's kind of a social effect too, in my opinion, because I got to know so many people I knew to see, but I never got to know them personally. And that's amazing. That's really really great. So I do recommend anybody sort of do a tidy town, sort out a tidy towns for your local village or your local community. You won't regret it. But that's the best part, just getting to know people and taking pride in where you live, and that's something really important. That Irish people have always have done. Always took pride in where they live and where they're from, which is great, which is always good to be have. Do I think Fine Gael will be in government in the next government? May I say sorry. Um, I don't know. My simple is that I really don't know. There could be a next election. The Dáil's meeting tomorrow for a chit chat. Um, more or less talking about where the next budget, when the next boost for the money's coming. So that's what they're meeting about tomorrow. Um, but I don't know if Fine Gael been in government for a while. I think the people have absolutely fed up with them. I wouldn't blame them. Then I do. I think they're fed up with them absolutely. They're having to back. And would I blame them if like I'm getting fed up looking at Liam back on the news, like honest to God. Um, so anyway, I don't think Fine Gael will be seeing much of Fine Gael for another while now. Um, do I get paid for all my work in the tidy towns and in the community, and on your council work too, and on your free time and every day and any day, and the simple answer is no. I don't get paid at all. I get nothing out of it. I didn't pay. We don't get any equipment from the council. We don't get any equipment from the state. We get small amounts of funding. We get very very small funding from the state. We don't get. I don't. We really don't get much from the state, and we don't get much from the local authorities. And I don't get. I certainly don't get anything from the local authorities, or from the state, and they don't pay me for even political activism. And as you see with the promotion of Cavan towns and villages, I never went looking. I could have went looking for a grant for so much, but I didn't bother to go and look for it. Because it's worthless. It's really worthless because it's not gonna. It'd be different if I was like I honestly couldn't be able to think about what to do with the money for a start. Um, but there's better places that do better things for promoting different groups in Cavan, promoting their local village, and I would rather them get the money than me from you know doing videos and everything like that on promoting Cavan towns, and also for Tidy Towns work. It's voluntary, it's completely voluntary. And obviously, as everybody knows, I'm the longest in the history of the Tidy Towns, youngest person ever to be worked over 1,000 hours for Tidy in the Tidy Towns, in Tidy Towns community, which is the longest ever for a young person under 18 to ever do, and it's a big achievement. Um, but yeah, that's straight out. I don't get paid. I would like to get a few bob from like I'm on the couch on the Wednesday. I would like to on work experience. I would like to get something from them, but you have to do what you have to do, and simple as that. You can't complain about it if you don't get paid. Um, so I'm not going to complain. Like if it would be different if I seen somebody that wasn't getting paid, I would fight vigorously. But it's just because it's myself, and I couldn't be bothered. If they want to treat me like dirt, they can treat me like dirt, and simple as that. If that was some person I knew and I seen them, not getting paid for work they do, and I'd give out hell. Simple as that. But it's just because it's me. I couldn't care less if they threw me into the shock. As long as I had a bit of food, it'd be fine, and a bit of drink, it'd be fine. Do I think Mary Lou McDonald will be the next Taoiseach, or the way you phrase it, sorry, Prime Minister? Well, first of all, I don't think you're from Ireland. I think you might be from some other country because they say Prime Minister, Taoiseach, in other words. So yeah, Mary Lou McDonald, leader of Sinn Féin. The people have spoken. The people have already spoken, and we have to really listen to the amount of people that spoken saying Sinn Féin should be in the government. But I think it will be Mary Lou McDonald. Hardly that they're going to prepare start of anybody's Taoiseach. I think it might be saying that she'd be the first woman Taoiseach of Ireland. I don't think there was one before. No, I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, Sinn Féin, to me, have kind of went off track a lot in the last few years, and they've gone for a completely different path than what they used to do. Like, they changed completely the party, in other words. I don't know, simple as that, but if they've done something good for the people of Ireland, I'd be happy enough. I give them, I won't talk that much garbage about them, but I have to see them do action first, and then make my judgment on what happens. But I'm willing to give them a chance. But if they upset me, I would absolutely go through them for a shortcut. So, the next question: how is everything in your personal life since your dark times a few weeks ago? I like the way you phrased dark times. So yeah, honestly, things are looking a bit better. It looks a bit better. But still pretty dark. I'm not gonna lie to you, but still pretty dark. It's a very complicated situation. I have to be honest. It's really, really just very complicated, very awkward. And it's between me and some other person. It's very, very difficult, and it's very, very hard on me. With my anxiety, especially on a personal, this is very personal level, and very, suppose very, something I adore. I suppose you can say, it's hard. It's not easy. It's really, really not easy. It obviously took a lot out of me, and I suppose as many people know, and I suppose you know yourself, it did take a lot out of me the last few weeks. It took a lot to get myself back to where I am now. I put all my muscle, all my strength into, picking myself up and lifting myself back up. But yeah, you can only do your best, and what to take you for, asking. It's very kind of you to ask. It's very good that somebody cares. The people care, and it's I can't tell you how much how great that makes me feel inside, that somebody cares, and very, very kind of you. It's really very kind of you. But yeah, that's all the questions. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and bye.